finally, after 5 years of waiting for this, it has been 5 years since the announcement, we have finally got our first look at Avatar The Last Airbender, and I'm mind blown. I am absolutely blown away. I've been hyping up this show for the past 2 years, and everybody's been telling me like, dude, it's gonna suck, Netflix never makes good shows, it's gonna be awful, blah 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 blah. And now, at least from these photos, it really looks like Netflix has been cooking this entire time. So, without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. Now, before we get into the photos, I feel like we have to talk about the teaser trailer that was just released. So we get this teaser trailer that starts off with all of the elements flashing back and forth. And then we get this logo reveal along with a loose release date, which is 2024. I'm assuming Q1 of 2024. So unfortunately, I was wrong on that one. I'm sorry, guys. I said it was coming out this summer, but you know, these things tend to happen. I was wrong. Now, one thing I really like about this logo is that they actually kept the original Avatar part and then did their own thing with The Last Airbender. Now notice this, look at the airbender word. Between the R and the B is an arrow, Aang's arrow, which I think is a very nice touch because that arrow is iconic, and to just squeeze it in there like that, the graphic designer did a very good job on that. It is iconic. Now I know the 2024 release date is really depressing, especially for all of us who have been following this for the past 5 years, but this should show you that Netflix really cares about this product. They are taking extra long time to make sure everything is absolutely perfect. When you guys watch the show, the CGI is going to be mind-blowing. It's not going to be like The Flash with these weird CGI scenes that look awful. This is going to look like how a $200 million show should look like. Okay, let's move on to the actual pictures of the show. Now, I saw some people disappointed in this, like, how can you even talk about this? Well, challenge accepted, at least for me, because I can easily overanalyze these things, so yeah, let's get into it. First up to the podium is Katara. Now, this is pretty much how you would want a live-action Katara to look like. She looks almost one-to-one as the cartoon. Also, the hair loopies have been confirmed. This has been a conspiracy a while in the community. Is the hair loopies going to be here? Are they not? Well, they are here. There is one thing here that has changed from the cartoon, and I actually really like this change. Notice her eye color. Her eyes are brown. They're letting her use her natural eye color here, which is great. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it would look really silly giving her these bright blue contacts, so this is a good change for me. One thing I really like about her outfit is that it feels more realistic in what you would see with Inuit people, however, but it still looks like an homage to the cartoon as well. Now, I'm assuming that this is just a screen cap taken from episode 1. The main reason why I'm saying this is because she seems to be struggling with waterbending. She has her hands in like this awkward position. There's only a little bit of water up on top right there, but who knows, maybe this was just promotional art that they made. I'm going to be giving Katara a 10 out of 10. Next up we have Saka. Now, since Saka is in his battle uniform here, I'm assuming this is from the season finale actually. This looks like he's at the Northern Water Tribe getting ready to fight. Now, they kind of went their own direction with this one, which I'm fine with. It looks pretty cool. You can see Sokka's boomerang right there on the side. That necklace is the exact same as a cartoon, which I like. Overall, Ian Owsley's version of Sokka, as of right now, in this photo, just looks like a live action Sokka with a different outfit on. I can imagine Sokka wearing this. Just look at his chin, man. Look at his chin. That is Sokka. Now, because Sokka's wearing this weird uniform I've never seen before, I'm not going to give him the perfect 10 out of 10. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 again because he looks cool. I like him. Alright, next up we have Dallas's Lou version of Zuko. Okay, this is definitely episode 1 Zuko for sure. In fact, he could even be looking at Aang right now. I don't know. Now, one thing I really like about his outfit is that it's actually not even cartoony at all. I think Aang needs to be cartoony. I think Katara needs to be a little cartoony, but Zuko, since he's more of a serious character, I think making Zuko more realistic is a great choice. Alright, one thing I noticed about this photo, which I bet you guys didn't notice because why are you zooming in on photos if you're not overanalyzing them? But if you look at his scar right there, it looks like he has a little bit of his eyebrow left. So it's not completely burned off like Zuko in the cartoon. Alright, this is going to be a hot take, but this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I really like this version of Zuko. Alright, let's move on to the one you're all waiting for, which is our boy, Avatar Aang. Oh man, that is Aang. I've been telling everybody for 2 years now. That is Aang. Look at his face. You cannot tell me that doesn't look like the cartoon Aang, but in live action form. He looks identical. And those eyebrows, those big eyebrows, those are about to be iconic. Now, I think Aang's outfit right here is the perfect mix of a traditional Tibetan monk robe and Aang's cartoon robe in the show. Now, the shade of orange is a little bit darker on top, but the one underneath it is a little bit brighter. Now, I kind of like how the top of his outfit is like tied to the sleeves, because if it wasn't like that, it would look kind of silly. It would look like a little kid wearing pajamas if they didn't do that. So I think this looks good. I think they should have done it like this. I want to talk about his arrow because his arrow is almost comically large, but I think it works. If you look at his arrow, it actually looks like a legitimate tattoo. It looks like a real tattoo that someone could get, not on their forehead, because that would be weird in real life, but in a fictional world, it looks good. The arrow is a lot darker than in the show, but that's fine to me. I really like those designs in the inside of the arrow. Now, of course, this is just me speculating, but you guys see those swooshes on the inside of the arrow? Now, I'm thinking when Aang enters into the Avatar state, those designs are going to be like moving around and popping out a lot more. Now, this would be a major change, but I actually think it would look pretty cool. It would kind of look like the Koizilla water moving, but like at all times when he's in the Avatar state. Notice how Aang and Zuko's photos are kind of connected. Like Aang is defending the village and Zuko is raiding it. They're just staring at each other. It's just a really nice treat for us Avatar fans who already know what's going to happen. Again, Netflix has confirmed that this series is going to be coming out in 2024. We don't know the exact date, but it's probably safe to assume it's going to be the first quarter.